What are the most unreliable new cars of the year? That's what we're going to find out. Welcome to Car Help Corner, where we help you, the consumer, master the process of car buying and car ownership. Consumer Reports just released their annual reliability study, and I'm going to share the top 10 most unreliable car brands that came at the bottom of the list. I'll also share what's the most unreliable car model from each brand, and I'll also share which car brands came at the very bottom of the list, which Consumer Reports did not have quite enough data for to include. So let's get right into it, starting with the most unreliable car brand that came in the number 10 spot, which is actually a three-way tie between Volvo, Volkswagen, and Chevrolet. All three brands received a reliability score of only 42 points out of 100, which puts them all just below average. Volvo's least reliable model is the EX90, which scored 30 points out of 100. No surprise, considering what an absolute nightmare this vehicle has been since its launch. Definitely one of the most problematic new vehicles made today. And as for Volkswagen, their least reliable model is the Taos, scoring only 29 points out of 100. This has been one of the lowest scoring Volkswagen models for 3 years straight now, but even the rest of Volkswagen's lineup did not do very good in the study. And as for Chevy, their least reliable model this year is the gas-powered Equinox, which scored an absolutely dismal 17 points out of 100. But like Volkswagen, Chevy had many other models which scored very poorly, including all of their V8 powered trucks and big SUVs, which have been having engine failures, and their EV models, like the Blazer EV, which has been an electrical nightmare. So that's a pretty bad start, but it gets even worse. So let's move on to the next car brand in the number 9 spot, which is Cadillac. Cadillac scored 41 points out of 100, slightly worse than Chevy, which makes sense given that Cadillac is just a more luxurious version with more technology and therefore more things to go wrong. The least reliable Cadillac is the Lyriq, the all-electric SUV, which scored 31 points out of 100, which is actually better than it scored last year, but still pretty bad. All of Cadillac's other EV models scored very poorly as well, which shows that GM is still struggling to sort out the reliability issues with their new EV technology. And next up in the number 8 spot, we have Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes scored only 41 points out of 100, which is no surprise. Like other European brands, reliability is not a strong suit of Mercedes, and the company continues to have many problems with most of their lineup. Their least reliable model is the E-Class, which scored only 32 out of 100, but several other Mercedes models received scores that were almost as low. Really, there are no bright spots with this brand. And moving on to the number 7 spot, we have Lincoln. Lincoln scored 40 points out of 100 for reliability. None of their models scored very high, but the worst one is the Corsair, which is the Lincoln version of the Ford Escape, another model with not so great reliability. The Corsair only scored 27 out of 100. And in the number 6 spot, we have yet another luxury car brand, which is Genesis. Genesis is the luxury brand of Hyundai, and like Hyundai, they have struggled with the reliability of their vehicles for many years now. None of their models scored that well. Their highest rated model is the GV70, which only scored 39 out of 100. And their worst model is the all-electric GV60, which scored a dismal 21 out of 100. Genesis makes very nice vehicles, but the quality leaves a lot of room for improvement. And now getting into the top 5 most unreliable car brands, in the number 5 spot we have Chrysler. Even though Chrysler basically only makes one vehicle, which is the Pacifica, a minivan they have been making for several years the same way with no changes, it continues to have below average reliability. The hybrid version is the worst one, scoring only 26 points out of 100. Pretty sad. And for the number 4 spot of the survey, Consumer Reports puts GMC. This is the third GM brand to come in the bottom 10 spots of the list, scoring only 31 out of 100. GMC has a lot of problems with its vehicles, including engine failures on the trucks and big SUVs, electrical problems on the EVs, but the worst one of all, according to Consumer Reports, is apparently the Acadia crossover, which scored a terrible 14 points out of 100. There are just no bright spots with this brand. And now for the top 3 most unreliable car brands. In the number 3 spot, we have Jeep. Another one that should be no surprise. Jeep has been ranked near the bottom of this list for years now, and this year only scored 28 out of 100. Their build quality seems to be getting worse and worse over the years. And even though all of their models rank very poorly, with 5 models scoring less than 30 points out of 100, their least reliable vehicle by far is the Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe plug-in hybrid, which scored an insanely low 10 points out of 100. Pretty much as bad as you can get. But believe it or not, there is one other car brand from Stellantis that scored even lower than Chrysler and Jeep. In the number 2 spot, we have Ram. Ram scored an absolutely awful 26 points out of 100, which is due to the Ram 1500, which received the lowest score of any vehicle in this year's reliability survey, an almost unbelievable 5 points out of 100. I don't know how you can possibly get any worse than that. The awful downgrade from previous years is largely due to the updates that Ram made to the 1500 in 2025, including adding a new twin-turbo Hurricane engine. Thankfully though, Ram brought back the Hemi V8 for 2026, which will hopefully reverse this company's downward spiral. Now, as bad as Stellantis is, there is one other car brand that made the very bottom of the list in this year's reliability survey, and that car brand is Rivian. This is the second year in a row where Rivian has appeared near rock bottom, this year scoring only 24 out of 100, and the 2 models that they make continue to experience major problems, the R1S and R1T, only scoring 26 out of 100 and 18 out of 100. Pretty bad. Now, as mentioned, there are a few other car brands which would have made the very bottom of this list, but Consumer Reports didn't have quite enough data to officially include them on this list. These include all the remaining Stellantis brands, including Alfa Romeo. Their whole lineup ranks 30 out of 100 for reliability, which is low enough to put them in the bottom 5. There's also Fiat, which only scored 30 out of 100 for their one model, the 500e. And then we have Dodge, which has the Hornet scoring only 37 out of 100. And finally, Maserati, scoring 30 points out of 100 for the Grecale. As I've said many times, Stellantis is just a complete dud of a company that makes your head spin with all the problems that they have. Another brand that would have made the bottom of the list is Land Rover, which scored 30 points out of 100 for reliability for their entire lineup. And even though Rivian took the spotlight for most unreliable brand, the other small EV automakers like Lucid and Polestar really were not much better, only scoring 29 out of 100 and 25 out of 100 for reliability. So overall, I would say that Consumer Reports got most of their picks right. Most of the European automakers and domestic automakers continue to struggle with the reliability of their vehicles, and the shift towards electrification over the past few years has definitely not been helping things. According to Consumer Reports, both EVs and plug-in hybrids are 2 of the most problematic categories of vehicles, and many of the new electrified models that were released over the past few years were responsible for dragging down the scores of their companies. But when it comes to these problematic brands, even the conventional gas models can have quite a few issues. Consumer Reports also released a second study which looks at long-term reliability of vehicles that are 5 to 10 years old. And if we look at the list for this study, we can see that most of the same car brands appear in the bottom 10 spots here as well. The American brands Stellantis and GM occupy most of the bottom spots, but are joined by Tesla, which did have some serious problems with their older models, the Model X and Model S, from 5 to 10 years ago. And there's also Hyundai and Kia, which again suffered very serious reliability problems with their engines, with their models from 5 to 10 years back. So overall, I'd say the results of this survey are very accurate. So there you have it, the most unreliable cars of the year. Hopefully you found this information helpful, and if you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the hype button. And if you're planning to purchase a vehicle and you live in Ontario, know that OMVIC is the vehicle sales regulator that's responsible for administering and enforcing the rules that dealerships must follow. To learn more about your consumer protection rights, visit omvic.ca, and if you need any additional car buying advice, recommendations, or help with getting a great deal on your next new car purchase, make sure to visit carhelpcan.com. Thanks so much for watching, and see you next time.